Okay. Now, combinations is a collection of objects without regard to order, so it does not matter what order you're going in. Here is the formula.
You need to write that down.
Yeah, you need to write down because it's not in your notes to figure this out. Okay? So the N and the R is the same N and R that you had from before. Okay, the number of objects you're choosing from and how many you're choosing at a time. So in number 1, N is 8, R is 5. If I wanted to do this by hand, I would have to do 8 factorial all over 5 factorial, 8 minus 5 factorial. We talked about factorial already, didn't we? Okay, yes. So, if I reduce this, simplify it, this is 8 factorial all over 5 factorial times 3 factorial. I want you guys to actually do this, okay? Don't use this shortcut. Actually do 8 factorial over 5 factorial times 3 factorial. Oh, 8 minus 5. You agree?
Question.
Yes.
When you get the parentheses, you put the factorial inside the parentheses.
Outside. That's why I went ahead and just simplified it to 3. Okay, I want you to tell me what is this number after you did the division and everything. Should be a 2-digit number. Should be a 2-digit number. Huh?
I got 56.
It should be 56. It should be 56. Now you try to type this in, you calculate and get 56. That tells me one thing. You have to put parentheses around here because you are dividing 8 factorial by 5 factorial times 3
Can
factorial.
you just put it in like that without parentheses?
Not the leave the calculator going to read you 8 factorial divided by 5 factorial and then divide it. But no, it's just gonna work.
No, for 5 factorial. Can you just do 5 factorial, 3 factorial instead of doing parentheses over each one of them?
Yeah, you won't want to do parentheses around those. Just around one. If you did an extra set, it would kind of be like unnecessary.
Because I did an extra set around 3,
So
I
it's
got the same thing.
56 tones.
Oh, that's fine.
So you want to do
Okay? Now in your calculator, it's located in the same spot
as
as NPR. It's just the next option. So, same thing, okay? Yes?
So now, alphabet make math get like letters, and so now we're going to know 2 with math exclamation marks.
Exactly, symbols.
So
What's number 2?
6
6.
tones.
35.
21 0.
And 210.
Perfect cones.
Okay?
You need a
And
comb
one
on
here.
Once you get perfect, you need a comb.
True. Number 5, 20 people report for jury duty. How many 12-person juries can be chosen? Does order matter here?
Yes.
No, it's just I need just 20 people I just need 12 people out of the 20. Order doesn't matter here. That's why this is a combination. Okay? Not a permutation. So it's gonna be, how would I write it before I type in my calculator?
20 C.
Okay? Figure it out.
20 C 12.
How many?
12
12 what?
59 cents.
Or we say 125,907.
Okay? Simple enough. This one, 20 people enter a talent contest. How many ways can the top 10 finalists be chosen?
Wow.
1847, 56, because I'm doing what? Okay? And this is a combination because think about it. I have 20 people entering. I just need to choose 10 to be my top finalists. Now, if I asked you, what about first, second, third, fourth, fifth? Then what would you use?
Yeah, the 40.
You use permutation, because in that case, it does matter. Somebody has to be first, somebody has to be second, and you can't have first and second, you know, same person would be first and second. So here I just want 10 people to be my top, okay? For U.S. History Report, you can choose to write about 2 of a list of 5 presidents. Use the combination notation to write the number of permutations possible for your report. Calculate the number of permutations of presidents who you could report. Explain why you should model this situation with combinations and not permutations. So it's going to be 5C2, which is 10. And why is this combinations and not permutations?
Because it doesn't matter what presidents you choose, the ones you choose one.
Because you can choose the first president on the list and the last president on the list, it doesn't matter.
Order doesn't matter, okay? I give you 5 presidents. It doesn't matter which one you choose. You can choose George Washington, you can choose Thomas Jefferson, you can choose Abraham Lincoln. Order doesn't matter here, okay? Now, if it was a matter of, okay, going around a report on the first 5 presidents, okay?
Didn't do the first 5 presidents.
All right, and so, I mean, still, would it be combinations there, or would it be permutations there? Why?
You're asking for the first
And
5.
this specifically asking what order of presidents you have to choose.
If I limit it to the first 5, it's still combinations, because you still can choose any 2 out of the 5. So you gotta be careful about the wording, okay? If it said, you know, choose to write about the first 5 presidents, it's still combinations here, because you're still getting your own choice out of the 5. Does that make sense? Yes.
Will it always have either the word combination or permutation in the question?
Mm-mm. See, like how I just reworded this question, I was like, you know, you have to write a report about the first 5 presidents, and you have to choose 2. You know, but then it would say, calculate the number. It doesn't have to use the word combination or permutations,
So if it said
You can just mess it.
5, like.
but you have to be able to recognize based off the situation which one it's going to be. Your question?
So choose like the first, second, and third.
Of the 5, it does, like of the 5 presidents,
Mm-hmm.
like it says you have to write about the first, second, and third. That would be permutation.
No, that still would be combinations. I'm trying to think of how it could be worded so that you would have to do permutations. No, it's no matter what the wording is, you still have your option to choose any order.
Unless it says write about the first 3.
Unless it says write about the first 3.
Right, so it's not
Or-
out of something, just write about the first 3.
No, or it still wouldn't matter, because you still are writing about the first 3. You can write about the 3rd president, then the 1st, and then the 2nd. So if in any of those cases, it's still combinations, because order does not matter here. You're still getting your choice of writing it. Now, if I give you a deadline and I say, okay, you have a project and your first president you need to write about is due by August, the 2nd president is due by September, 3rd president due by October, then in that case, order does matter, because why? You have a deadline. And so you want to do the first one, then the 2nd one, then the 3rd one.
That's one door.
Sam,
I think
you sure?
so how did you get 10?
I'm going off of them. They said 10, right? How'd you guys get 10 that quick?
You did.
The other side.
Yeah. So they've probably gone down to where they can be really quick with it. A locker contains 8 books. You select 3 books at random. How many different sets of books could you select? Because it's going to be what?
8C3.
AC3, which is yes.
Which is the
56.
same thing as 8C5.
But that's because when you
Because you
subtract
cancel that.
5 from 8,
Mhm.
you're gonna have the 3, and then you're just gonna cancel out the 5 factorial, so it's the same idea, it's switching flow.
Right. Questions?